Okay guys, so we got this hurricane coming in. It's supposed to hit to the southeast of where I'm at. I'm 18 miles due west of Galveston. If you get on Highway 6 on Google Earth and look 18 miles due west of Galveston, that's where I'm at. I'm about 8 miles from the Gulf of Mexico as the crow flies. I've got my house pretty much battened down. I've got some leaves and limbs and stuff I have to tend to. I'm going to go ahead and haul them out to the burn pile, which is the back of my house back there. People are talking about how much it's rained over here and everything. It has not rained very much at all. The ground is not saturated. As you can see, I've got my freaking Jeep parked on my front lawn right here. I just went to the grocery store, got some supplies, some water and stuff like that. Got plenty of food, plenty of dog food, plenty of medicine. I've got all the essentials that I'm going to need. Again, I'm going to park my boat in between the house and my shed right there. That'll block the majority of the wind. Gotta let down the bimini on the boat. Everything else is pretty much put up. I've got this stupid tarp I'm gonna have to pick up by the side of the house. I put it down over there to kill all them all them weeds, them big weeds that were growing right there, because I didn't want to spray them with weed killer or whatever. But yeah, you're probably looking at 130 mile an hour winds, sustained for a period of time, so you can do a lot of damage with that much wind. Now this house is set up to withstand a Category 4 hurricane. Okay, this house, when they built this house was built to withstand a very large hurricane. So I'm going to ride this hurricane out. I've got to finish picking up my stuff and putting my crap in the garage and taking these limbs that I cut down back out to the burn pile, back out on the 40 acres back there. Actually, it's not 40 acres, but I call it back on the back property. And I'm just going to ride it out, man. This house has been here since 1956. You know, praise the Lord, it's still standing. The roof was replaced during Hurricane Ike because Hurricane Ike blew a lot of the. Well, I had a tree fell on my house during Hurricane Ike, and this is an oak tree. This oak tree is probably, I don't know, it's been here as long as the house has been here, so it's 50, 60, 70 years old. I don't know. It's got a huge crown on it. The problem with these oak trees is they are very, very heavy, very, very, very sturdy tree, but their root systems are not very deep. They don't have a real deep root system. So what happens is, if the ground gets saturated, okay, for an extended period of time, then the high winds come in, and I've seen trees this big, man, right down the road, as a matter of fact, trees this big pushed over by the wind because of their root system. They have such a shallow root system. So that's the thing about oak trees, man. They're great, a beautiful tree, but they do get pushed over because they do have a very shallow root system on them. So I'll be moving my vehicles out of the way of this oak tree. I'll probably park them over there. Where the ground begins to slope, that's probably where I'll be parking both of my vehicles, right there. And my boat will be beside the house. And you can see there's a big gap right here in this tree. That's because I cut that limb off that came out of here. I had a limb that almost touched my house. It almost touched that corner of the house right there. And I cut that sucker out. So if this thing ever did fall, it wouldn't hit my house. So if this thing falls, man, I'm just going to put a sign out by the road that says free firewood and hope people come and help me, because yeah, I will not be able to get rid of this tree by myself. There's no way I can chop this tree up. I just don't have I just couldn't do it if I wanted to, man. There's just no way. I'm just not physically able to do it. So, but other than that, we're pretty much ready to go here. Again, I just got to make a few short runs to throw all this crap on my trailer and take it out to the burn pile, and then pick all this crap up and put it in my shed, and then I'm good. I'm good to go. Put my stuff that can blow away in the garage, and that's it. I've got the boat strapped to the trailer. I may put one more strap on it. I probably won't. I'm probably going to just leave it like it's got 3 straps on it right now. So I'm probably not going to put another strap on it. It's got them braces. I mean, you know, it's really not a whole lot more I can do to my boat as far as that goes. So probably leave it just like it is. I may put one more brick up there on the tongue of the trailer I did that because if I get my fat ass up in the boat, back there on the back, where the motor and everything is, the front of the boat just lifts up. So I had to put those on there as a counterweight, and they're not going anywhere. Trust me, that piece of metal goes all the way through almost both those bricks. So that's not going anywhere. It's not coming off. And so that's it. I'm hoping that people don't listen to people that try to fearmonger or try to tell you what's going on when they're in another state. You know, I got people on the internet saying it's raining. It rained all night and through the night yesterday and into the day, and it's been raining and raining. That's just not true. It's just not true. The ground is not saturated yet, thank God. But I'm not saying it's not going to be, but it hasn't yet. And as you can see, we still have fairly clear skies here in Galveston. I'm telling you, I'm 18 miles from Galveston, and I'm 8 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. So the storm is going to be coming in over there to the south of me, the south and east. So, excuse me, the south and west of me. So this is west. You can see here's the sun up there somewhere. Anyway, sun's up there. That's the west. So the storm's going to be coming in from that way. And as you can see, I've got a pretty nice barrier of trees around my house. We're down there from the other houses and stuff there. So that makes a huge difference whenever you have a big storm like that comes through. If you've got a lot of trees around your neighborhood, that'll help slow down the wind gust and the wind speed a little bit. It's still going to be horrific. During Hurricane Ike, I lost 19 trees on my property, 19. And I've planted 2 back. I planted that one going on 4 years ago, and that one going on 4 years ago. And you can see how big they are. So looks like these guys are getting their supplies in. Anybody that has a brain that lives where we live knows to be stocked up, because when one of these big storms come through, you can lose power for as much as 15 days. I think the longest I've been without power because of a hurricane was around 17 days. And it's nothing nice, man. So as far as that goes, I'm completely 100% set for that too. I have my generator runs on natural gas, so I can just hook my natural gas line into my generator and indefinitely run it. So run it indefinitely. So I've got plenty of oil to do oil changes on it. I always make sure of that. And you know, natural gas burns really clean, so you can really extend the life of your oil using natural gas, because it burns a lot cleaner than regular gas. So, all right, guys, that's all I got right now. I've got to finish cleaning up my stuff here, put all my crap in the garage, and lock my boat down and wait for this thing to blow through. That's all we can do. I'm not covering my windows because I have double pane storm windows and I have storm screens. Now, it's probably not going to stop a brick, I mean a 2x4 or a brick or something that comes through, but you know, it is what it is. That's the best I can do with what I got. I've got double pane storm windows and hurricane screen protection, and that's the best I can do with what I got right now. So there's no trees around my house anymore except this big giant oak tree, so I don't have to worry about trees falling on my house. And that's about it, man. That's you know, we're just going to sit back and ride this thing out and see what happens. As you can see, there's no rain clouds here. There's some towards Houston. Houston is that way, about 40 miles. There's rain clouds up there. We had a little storm pass through this morning. Had a little bit of rain, but you can see the roads are not wet. So don't let people fearmonger. I live here, and I'm happy to tell you everything that I know, because people can easily lose their life with the wrong information, okay? I know for a fact because it nearly happened to me during Hurricane Ike, or was it Rita? I think it was Rita, when everybody tried to get out of here and we had that gigantic traffic jam from hell, everybody trying to leave Houston. That will never happen again with me, promise you. I'll stay right here first. All right, guys, that's all I got. Everybody just get prepared, and you know, remember, fear is the mind killer. So this thing hits at night. That's usually when the bad ones hit. And the bad ones usually hit at night, and we're on the dirty side of it here. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you informed. All right, guys, peace. I'm out.